This is Freehold Township School District, a place where our highly ranked schools honor and support every learner every day. As a resident of Freehold Township, a parent of students who attend our schools, and someone who has many different roles during my 21 years working in the district, I understand the need to protect our community's investment in our schools. Providing safe and healthy learning environments is our top priority. We know our students learn best when those core needs are met. While we maintain our buildings, we can't ignore that they are aging and in need of updates that would not only improve safety, but also efficiency.
The board has been working with district administration, financial advisors, and architects to develop a plan to address our current needs. Our plan balances necessary improvements to every building with being good stewards of taxpayer dollars. On March 11th, we'll ask voters to consider a bond referendum to fund the proposed projects. If voters approve the referendum, we would receive millions of dollars in state aid towards the total project costs. This is money Freehold Township residents have already paid through state taxes, earmarked for projects tied to educational needs. While taxpayers across the state pay into this budget line, money from it can only be shared with districts where voters approve a bond referendum. Without the referendum, these updates would come from the district's annual budget, which is funded 100% from taxpayer dollars with no assistance from the state.
A bond referendum is a funding strategy to help us continue serving students for many years to come. While we have a plan for maintenance, that plan only gets us so far. Older systems and buildings are starting to show their age. To keep the annual operating budget focused on student programs, we make major repairs as needed. But the price tag for repairs needed at multiple buildings is too large to fit within the annual budget.
And these needs are now becoming costly issues. Fire alarms are so old, they are hard to find parts for and expensive to repair. Some of our roofs are leaking and require patches. When the heating system failed at Erickson, we had to make alternate arrangements. These expensive emergency fixes pull funds from our operating budget. We need a long-term solution to move away from this reactive approach to maintenance.
I've been a lifelong resident of the Freehold community, and for the past 27 years, this district has been my second home. The people here, both staff members and students, have become like family. The role of an educator goes beyond teaching, and the environment we create for our students makes a difference. An approved bond referendum would give us state aid and upfront funding for priority items to keep our students safe and healthy. We would be able to increase safety at every school by adding more secure entrances with cameras to match a safety standard in schools across the country, and upgrade fire alarm systems and interior and exterior doors. It would also allow us to replace roofing at nearly every school, and we could update the heating, ventilation, cooling, and electrical systems for better efficiency across the district.
A referendum gives the voters of Freehold Township a voice in the future of our schools. Bond borrowing is a fiscally responsible way to make these necessary improvements by generating upfront funding so we can get the work completed sooner rather than later. It will also allow us to spread out the cost over time, just like how a homeowner would use a home equity loan to make improvements.
Without an approved referendum, these projects still need to be done, but we would lose out on the state aid to help offset the costs. The district would have to divert a portion of the annual operating budget away from student programming needs and toward a piecemeal building improvement plan spread out over multiple years.
We encourage every resident of Freehold Township to learn about this important referendum. Please visit our website for details on the funding and projects, and get ready to vote on March 11th.
Your vote, our children's future.
An investment in our schools is an investment in our community. Please vote on March 11th.